role of a TSI in context of team management and leadership. अगर आप थोड़ा सा रिवाइंड करें what we have studied, I told you about the category or the prime focus role of TSI. उसमें मैंने बताया था market level task, distributor level task, and this is the third one, team management and leadership. Let us see what does it mean. टीम मैनेजमेंट और लीडरशिप में जो सीधा सीधा मीनिंग है वो ये है दैट द टीएसआई हैज टू कीप हिमसेल्फ अवेलेबल एंड पार्टिसिपेटिव इन नेचर एवरी डे जो गेट मीटिंग या मॉर्निंग मीटिंग होती है. यू रिमेंबर अबाउट द प्रिपरेशन स्टेज इन द सेल्स प्रोसेस ऑफ द सेल्समैन. Every day before hitting the market, there is a morning meeting which takes place at distributors go down, where three parties, the distributor himself, the TSI of the company, and the salesman of the distributor, they all sit together and they set the agenda for the day, as in what are they going to achieve at the day end. And during this time, the TSI highlights the key focus area for each salesman and motivates them to achieve their target for the day, and as a result for the entire month. तो गेट मीटिंग में एक तरीके का मैनेजमेंट रोल, लीडरशिप रोल टीएसआई अदा करता है, एंड इट इज almost on a daily basis that he has to participate and exhibit the leadership quality in conducting the meeting. And whatever is decided or whatever is the agenda for the day, that is worked upon and it has to be achieved by the salesman and himself. आगे बढ़ते हैं. The working with the salesman on his beat. अगर आपको याद हो, सेल्समैन मार्केट में काम करते हैं और टीएसआई का वन ऑफ द की एक्टिविटीज होता है कि वो रेगुलर मार्केट विजिट मॉनिटर करते हैं फॉर द सेल्समैन. तो टीएसआई हैज टू एंश्योर about the regular visit or working of the salesman on their respective beats. और ये करने के लिए TSI has to work with every salesman under him on his beat at least once a month. Why? So that whatever is the lacuna or whatever is the weakness of the salesperson, that TSI can do the hand holding and teach him while he is accompanying him in his beat. जो भी कमी रह गई है, जहां पे भी कमी है of a salesperson, TSI pitches in and tries to give him the training on the duty. So that is one important thing. Besides that, TSI identifies, if there is any kind of market issues जो कि salesman के level से solve नहीं हो रहा है, then the TSI pitches in and tries to resolve that for the salesperson, and hence the cordial relationship is maintained and is ongoing between the salesman and the retail outlet. तो जहां पे कमी है वहां पे सिखाने का काम, जो सेल्स पर्सन सॉल्व नहीं कर सकता है उसको सॉल्व करने का काम. These are the two important things that the TSI performs when he goes on with the salesperson on his beat. कई दफा आपने ऑब्जर्व किया होगा in your neighborhood stores when you have been out in the outlet for shopping. There must be two salesmen and they must be interacting with the retail outlet owner. And if you see two people, or two person together, you can very well understand that one must be a salesperson and another must be a TSI. So that day, basically the TSI has come along with the salesman in order to see his beat and his working, and whatever is required on the call to be done, the TSI assists and teaches him. Okay? So this is working with salesman on his beat. That's another role of the TSI. Monthly meeting. Well, as you all know that at the month end, there is a calculation which takes place basis which the salesperson or the distributors are given the incentive. So monthly meeting may the TSI basically reviews all the salesmen about their achievement of previous month or the month closed, and they announce, I mean, the TSI announce the incentive of the respective salesperson and gives the target for the current month or the following month. So morning meeting, monthly meeting is again very important that TSI has to conduct. ये distributor के godown पे होता है, where the distributor is also available. In his presence, the salesperson is given their monthly targets. They are reviewed for the past month's performance, and if there is the different incentive parameters in specific, each of them is announced, and that incentive amount is declared by the TSI. Of course, they sit together and try to plan out the achievement plans of how to go and achieve current month's target. So this is monthly meeting that the TSI conducts in presence of the distributor at distributor's office or maybe godown. The last point is, as a role of TSI, is the motivation. TSI maintains a very healthy and personal relationship with each of the salesmen. Normally sales में क्या होता है कि it's very important that attrition ना हो, because एक बंदा already understands the complete beat. He is introduced with the owner. He knows how to maintain the relationship and extract the orders. अगर बार बार बंदे चेंज होंगे तो रिटेल आउटलेट्स वाले को भी दिक्कत होती है टू पहचानना एंड टू अकोमोडेट किसके साथ क्या रिलेशनशिप मेंटेन करनी है. बट नॉर्मली दिस इज नॉट द कंस्ट्रेंट, बट आई एम एडिशनली ट्राइंग टू गिव यू एन इन्फॉर्मेशन दैट एक सेल्समैन का बने रहना मार्केट में बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है परफॉर्मेंस के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से, बिकॉज टीएसआई को ड्राइव करना होता है हिज मंथली सेल्स टारगेट, एंड ही कैन वेरी इजीली मैनेज दोज if the salesman is retained and is a part of his team for a longer time, right? So यहाँ पे salesman जानता है what is the target of the TSI and उसके target का कितना हिस्सा is the contribution that is expected out of individual salesperson, and therefore it is the ownership of salesman also to ensure that he fulfills his own personal target so that he earns the incentive and contributes towards the team. And this is very important for the team spirit and the team motivation. Now, if the salesperson is a contributor to the TSI's overall target, then TSI has to ensure that he invests his time, energy in keeping the salesman motivated. And in order to do so, the TSI goes out on the beat of the salesperson, takes him out for lunch or dinner as and when required, so that they can develop their interpersonal skills and they can understand each other better in order to perform the market related task in a better way. So role of a TSI from team management and leadership per se, it is 4. 8 meeting में participate करना, which is a morning meeting जहाँ पे agenda fix करते हैं उस पूरे दिन में क्या achieve होना चाहिए, and everybody moves out in the market with that common objective. Number 2, working with the salesperson or salesman on his beat. महीने में एक दिन TSI has to go out with the salesman. एक दिन महीने में salesman के साथ TSI मार्केट में काम करता है. अगर salesman की कहीं कोई कमी कसर है उसको on the duty दिखाता है by hand holding and discuss भी करता है post coming out from the outlet after the visit. And number 2, जहाँ कहीं पे भी किसी आउटलेट पे किसी भी प्रकार की अगर कोई issues है which is not resolved, on that day the TSI fixes that issues once for all so that retailer और salesman के relationship में कहीं कोई दिक्कत ना चली आए. मंथली मीटिंग इंपॉर्टेंट इसलिए है बिकॉज मंथ एंड में जो भी प्रीवियस मंथ की क्लोजिंग का अचीवमेंट्स है उसको वो डिस्कस करते हैं, एज इन TSI डिस्कसेस दैट विद द सेल्समैन. उसके बेसिस पे जो भी इंसेंटिव्स बनते हैं उसको अनाउंस किया जाता है और करंट मंथ का जो भी टारगेट है उसको कैसे अचीव करना है उस पर ब्रेनस्टॉर्मिंग होती है. तो मंथली मीटिंग बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है जिसमें एक लीडरशिप TSI का दिखता है एंड मोटिवेशन TSI सेल्समैन को मोटिवेट रखे, वो उसका एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट रोल है. बिकॉज अगर मोटिवेटेड है सेल्स पर्सन तो वो डेफिनेटली अच्छी प्रोडक्टिविटी देगा, एज अ रिजल्ट सबका भला होगा, उसका इंसेंटिव बनेगा, TSI का टारगेट होगा, TSI का टारगेट होने की वजह से उसके बॉस का टारगेट होगा, उसके बॉस की वजह से उसके ऊपर के बॉस का होगा, एंड ओवरऑल कंपनी का जो सेल टारगेट है वो cumulatively with the help of each and every salesperson's motivation वो achieve होगा. And therefore role of TSI is important in team management and leadership context.